G'day guys, Ian here, and today we're going to show you how to set up one of these, a Get Your Pet Right Hygrostat thermostat. Now guys, if you are new to this channel and you haven't already done so, please subscribe and turn on those post notifications, and welcome to Cookie's Critters. Hey guys, so this is the Get Your Pet Right thermostat Hygrostat. It is a twin probed thermostat, and so the metallic one just here is for measuring heat, and the slotted plastic is for measuring the humidity. Now the triple socket does mean you can control 3 powered devices at once, and the socket A is the only one that is going to control your heat sources. So whether that's your day basking, a ceramic heat emitter, heat panel, heat mat, heat cord, something like that, please do only plug it into the A socket. Socket B is for your timer, so whether that's a UVB or whether it's a LED light, and socket C is for your humidity sensor. So therefore, if you're using a fogger, a mister, a water fountain, something of the sort, please do plug your humidity device in socket C. So as we can see, the LCD screen is currently blank with the exception of 0005, and that indicates that the unit is working fine without power and only running off the battery stored in this little slot just here. Now, obviously, the next step for us to do is plug the unit in and start setting up the programs on the control panel. Hey guys, so now since the unit is powered up, we can see all the parameters on the LCD screen. We can see time, we can see temperature, humidity, and a couple of the programs, including the times. Now, first thing that we want to do is we want to set the current time, and the current time is 12:47. So you press our mode button once and a little T will start flashing in the top left-hand corner, and this indicates that we are setting time. Press and hold set, and the 00 will start flashing. This is the hour section of the program. We want to scroll this up to 12. Press our set button once and it brings us over to our minutes. Now we can take a quick shortcut and go to 47 by going down to 47. Press set, and that's our time set, 12:47. Pressing mode again brings up a T1 in the top left-hand corner, and this indicates the start of the daytime cycle. We want to start our day at 7 o'clock. Press and hold set. The 08, the 8 o'clock starts flashing. We can bring that down 1 hour to 7 a.m. Pressing set. Now, if you wanted to set this for 7:15, 7:30, 7 whatever, you would obviously just adjust the minutes according to what time you want to set. Press the mode again. Now T2 is flashing in the top left-hand corner, and T2 is the nighttime temperature setting. Now we want the nighttime cycle to start at 7 p.m., which is 1900. So pressing and holding set again. And we want to flick this up 1 hour to 1900, which is 7 p.m. Pressing set again. We want to leave the minutes as 00. So pressing mode once. Now over here we have a ST1 flashing, and this is the daytime temperature setting that we want for our bearded dragon's enclosure. Now, as the temperature probe is only measuring ambient air temperature, we do only want to have this set for about 38 degrees. And this allows the basking temperature to exceed that and get to around 42 to 45 degrees Celsius. Pressing and holding set, the 30 degrees Celsius is now flashing, and we can bump this up to 38 degrees. Pressing set once. Now we have a ST1 with a 01 degrees flashing. Now this second setting in the temperature is the temperature differential from when the light switches off to when the light switches back on. Currently it's set for 1 degree, which means when the temperature drops down to 37 degrees, the light will turn back on. Problem with that is the light is flicking on and flicking off too frequently, so we can increase this variation to about 3 degrees, and it allows the temperature to drop down to about 35 degrees before the light turns back on. Pressing set again. The third one is a H. Now, if we just scroll through just for demonstration, the other option is C. C for cool, H for hot, we do want a heat device, so we're going to leave it on H. Pressing set now brings up a ST2. As our bearded dragons don't need nighttime temperature, we are going to press and hold our set button again. And we are going to drop this down to about 13 degrees. Once again, we're going to increase that differential to 3 degrees and make sure that we are on H4 heat. Pressing mode. Okay, so the next one flashing is SH1, which is your daytime humidity. Now, bearded dragons need between a 40 and 60% humidity range, and so we're just going to go off the top end of that range, and we're just going to bring it down to 60 degrees. Your unit may be already preset at 60 degrees. Press your set button, 5% of variation. Press mode, and it now brings us to our nighttime humidity, which is SH2. Pressing and holding set again. Once again, your unit may already be at default 60%. Okay, now our time, our temperature, and our humidity is set. Now the A, the B, and the C are the next and the last three that we need to do, and they correspond to the A, B, and C sockets on our power unit. Now the A1, as we know, does control the heat. We want to turn our basking line on at 7 AM in the morning. Press and hold set. The hours is now flashing. We want to bring this up to 7 AM. Set, set, set. Now the number 2 is when the unit is going to turn off. Now we want the unit to turn off at 1900 hours or 7 PM. So we want to bring this down to 19. Okay, as we can see, the unit is now set for 1900 or 7 PM. Press set again. Brings us across to timer 3. Now we don't want the light to turn back on after this time, so we want to make sure that all of the remaining timers are 23, 59, 59, in which they are. Press mode again, and it now brings us down to our B timer, which is going to be for our UVB. As a UVB is set at the same basking time, we want 7 AM to 7 PM. Press and hold set. Bring it up to 7, bring it down to 19, and then just check all your other timers are 23, 59, 59, in which they are. Press mode again, and it brings us down to our third and final socket, which is your humidity, and as we aren't using the humidity socket at all, we can just make this 23, 59, 59. So press and hold set. Bring it down to 23, 59, 59. And then just check all the other timers are 23, 59, 59, which they are. Press mode. And that's the unit set, showing current time at 12:55. The estimated temperature is 27 degrees. The estimated humidity is 35%. It shows our daytime temperature set and our daytime humidity set, and it shows our different programs. Now, the next thing to do is to plug our sockets in, and we're good to go. Plugging our heat source in. Plugging our UV light in. And finally, all we need to do is position the thermostat control unit and the power box, obviously side by side with the reptile enclosure. Drop our thermostat probes in, and we're ready to go. Okay guys, so the final steps are to position our face unit, our control unit, on top of the enclosure, and then to insert the 2 thermostat and the Hygrostat probes inside the enclosure. Okay guys, so that's how you set up your Get Your Pet Right thermostat Hygrostat. Now guys, if you found it easy enough to follow, if you enjoyed the video, please do hit that like button. If you haven't already done so, subscribe and turn on those post notifications. And as always guys, if you've got them, keep your beard treated and your reptiles heated.